Good afternoon, my name is Sandy Glockenspiel, and this is Radio Meldrum News. Today's top headline: police were called to the Old Meldrum Golf Club yesterday afternoon, and one person on the course was charged with a serious assault. A police spokesman tells us that local couple Davy and Irene Gunn were out for an afternoon round when Irene sliced her ball wildly off course towards a field of cows next to the course. Mr. Gunn proceeded to investigate where the ball had landed on behalf of his wife, and upon noticing a cow near the border fence who seemed very distressed with its back end, Mr. Gunn lifted the tail of the animal only to find a golf ball lodged in the rectum of the aforementioned cow. Mr. Gunn then allegedly turned to his wife, pointed at the aggrieved cow's rectum, and asked if this looked like hers, at which point Mrs. Gunn allegedly then struck her husband over the head with the heavy end of a 5-iron. Mrs. Gunn is yet to be charged pending DNA testing of the golf ball. Police were called into Old Meldrum Town Centre today when a woman claimed that she turned around whilst walking past Berries and saw a man dressed in a long white coat covered in what appeared to be blood charging towards her. After some investigation, it was ascertained that this was in fact local butcher and on-call firefighter Gary Trigger Chalmers, who was responding to a pager call for the nearby fire station. Nearby locals led the woman to Jock's Bar, where after a few medicinal vodkas it was made clear that despite looking like a photo-negative Batman, Gary wasn't so much a way to knock out crooks with a bam, but instead he was more likely to be supplying cooks with a ham. And lastly, a landmark ruling by Aberdeenshire Council has put to rest long-standing concerns from residents of nearby Inverurie, who have been reassured that should they divorce their husbands or wives, they will still be allowed to remain brother and sister as they were before they tied the knot. This has been Radio Meldrum News. We now return you to the afternoon show with Hector Halley-Rackett.